everyone, so for today's video we have another installation of my Freestyle Friday video. In this video, like I said in my last one, it's just going to be having fun with makeup. I really don't know what I'm going to be doing. I have my palette picked out. I will be using the Smashbox, what is this called? Shadow Contour and Blush palette. This was one of their holiday palettes from last year. So I'll be using this palette. I don't know the look I'm going to create just yet, but we will figure it out in the video. So if you want to see me glam this face, because I look a mess right now, just go ahead and keep on watching. Alright, so for primer today, I'm going to just jump right into the eyes, and I'm going to use my Tarte Shape Tape in the shade Light. I got this concealer because everybody and their mother was talking about it on YouTube, and I was like, okay, I have to get it. But I don't really go for thick concealers, and this is just, it's too much for me. But I just like using it for primer on my lids for eyeshadow sometimes. And also the shade for concealer is a little too light for me. I don't know why I picked this shade. I'm just used to drugstore concealers and me going for the light concealer. That usually works for drugstore concealers for me, but for this it's just a little too light for me. So before we go into any eyeshadow, I'm just going to set that so it doesn't move around and crease. Just gonna take a setting powder. This is my banana powder from Makeup Revolution, and a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to set that. Alright, so I don't know if I've ever showed you guys this palette, what it looks like on the inside, but this is what it looks like. So I really want to use this, where is it, this green. I haven't dipped into this yet. So I think we are going to start just with a brown. I'm going to go in with Almond, this shade right here, and my BH Cosmetics brush number 6. Just work this in the crease. Alright, so I'm going to switch over to a dense kind of packing brush. This is from Too Faced. It doesn't have a number on it, so I don't know what the fuck it's called, but just a dense kind of packing brush, and I'm going to dip into Rustic, which is a shade down here, which is like a deep, dark, chocolatey kind of brown that has some red to it. I'm going to pack that on the outer corner, and I'm going to pack first and then blend out. I'm going to go back in with that first blush just to blend out the edges. Alright, now that we have a smooth blend, and my arm is hurting really badly from holding that heavy ass mirror. I need a massage, you guys. Oh, and like a chiropractor. That sounds amazing. Alright, I am going to take my Luxie 239 Precision Shading Brush, and I am going to pick up that shade Serpent. This one right here. It's a really pretty and deep emerald shade with a little, looks like it has a little glitter in it, or a little sheen to it. I'm going to spritz my brush with some Fix Plus and put this on the center until where we put that dark shade. So we're a little messy right here. We're going to, you know, just don't freak out. Don't worry. We're going to clean it up. All right, so I'm going to go in with a Morphe M433 brush. And I'm going to dip back into that first transition shade, Almond, and just blend that out in the crease. Alright, I'm going to go back in with that dense brush and a little bit more of that dark shade Rustic and blend out the edge right here. So we have a smooth blend. On a little brow bone highlight, I'm going to take the shade of Vanilla right here, which is just like a matte cream color. I'm going to pop that right onto the brow bone. So we will put on some lashes and finish our lower lash line after we do our face makeup. For that, I'm going to start off with some Clean Slate Timeless Smoothing Primer from Tarte. I'm like almost out of it. Now I'm just taking a little, you don't need that much. This stuff is a little hard to work with. The texture is kind of weird, but I just push it into my porous areas. I don't put this everywhere, just where I have pores. So for foundation, I'm going to use my Superstay Full Coverage Foundation. This is from Maybelline, and this is in the shade 128. I usually mix this because it's a little dark for me, but for today's video, I think I'm just going to use this and go a little heavy with some concealer to kind of balance it out. So I'm going to go in with my light Shape Tape, like I said, on a normal day-to-day basis. This is too heavy for me and it's too light, but since I went a little dark with my foundation, I'm going to go a little lighter with my concealer. Before we get any creasing, I'm going to go ahead and bake a little bit. I'm going to go in with that Makeup Revolution Banana Powder and my Dampen Beauty Blender. I'm just going to lightly press that on. The powder has been setting for about like 3 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and dust it off with my BH Cosmetics and It's My Very brush number 3. This is a really nice brush for this because it fits under the eye perfectly. Alright, now we're going to do a little cream contour. For this, I'm using the Fit Me stick number 330 in Toffee. This is a foundation stick, but I've been using it for contouring. I just draw on my forehead with it. Alright, now that we are like really beat for the gods, I'm going to go in with a little cream blush. I normally don't do this, but I got this from NYX. This is the Bright Idea Illuminating Stick, and this is in the shade Coralicious. I thought this would be really pretty with the eyes. And it's very shimmery, so just beware. So I'm going to take the bottom side of the Beauty Blender. We need some life back into these cheeks. So they just added a little shimmer and a little color. And we're going to set it with a powder in a minute. Actually, like right now. So I'm going to take that same banana powder and that same brush we used to kick off the bake and just do a very light dusting on the forehead, down the nose, around the contoured area. I like to powder my brows just to set everything. Then I'm going to go in with my bronzer brush. This is the Airbrush Powder brush from It Cosmetics. And I'm going to dip into my blush bar palette from, what is this from? From Benefit, hello. And take a little hula just to set that cream contour. I always put a powder anytime I use a cream just to set it and so it doesn't move. Okay, now for blush, I'm going to go in with my Airbrush Blush Brush from It Cosmetics as well, and I am going to go in to Gold Rush. Just do a little set for that cream blush. Just a little bit. So the very last thing before we set the face and finish off the under eye is we need our highlighter. I'm going to go in with Becca Champagne Pop. I'm going to apply this with my Morphe M510 brush. So pretty. Do a Cupid's bow action on the nose. I like to do the nose with my finger sometimes. Alright, we're going to spritz our face, like drench our face because we're looking pretty fucking powdery right now with my Fix Plus. Oof. It's in my eyes, it's in my mouth, it's in my eyes, it's in my soul. Alright, I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to finish off, what do I need to put on? I'm going to put on some eyeliner because I feel like this look just needs a little bit of black eyeliner. And I'm going to throw on some lashes, mascara, and I will come back to finish off the under eye and throw on a lip. I'll be right back. Alright, so I threw on some lashes. These are from Eylure, the Luxe Silk Radiant kinds. Super not what I'm used to, but I think for this look they're really pretty. So I also put on just a thin line of eyeliner and popped on some mascara, and we are ready to finish off the lip and the lower lash line. And we'll be all done with this look. So I'm going to go in with Almond. I'm taking this on a Morphe M432. Then I'm going to go in with that same brush and go into Rustic. Now I'm going to focus this just on the outer V area. Then I'm going to take this brush. This is the Morphe M507 and it's a very tiny kind of blending brush just to really get in there and blend out the lower lash line. Now we need a little inner corner highlight. I'm going to go in with this Sonia Kashuk number 105. It's just a very teeny tiny detail brush. I'm going to dip into Champagne right here, which, you know, is a very champagne-y kind of shimmery shade. Put that right on the inner corner. Just going to put on a lip. This is a velvet lip from Kylie Cosmetics in the shade Commando. I lined my lips really quick with just a very like cool toned brown from NYX. I'm not going to put on too much of that. You can kind of just tap it out with your fingers. And that is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys liked it, don't forget to leave it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I